and
You
just
can't
sit
get
there
open
like,
from a double team. Like it's a double team. That's how it works.
yep, and that's
You
what
just have
they've
to
been
take one for
doing.
the team that night.
That's what they've been doing to Metcalf, and Lockett been getting wide open, and he's sitting over there like, man, I want the ball and all this kind of stuff. Then you get a hold and a pass interference on the same play.
But you know what's going to happen now? They either got the blueprint shutting down Tariq. They're going to blanket cover him the rest of the season.
Yep.
Yeah, they will.
Somebody, one of the other receivers going to have to step up.
Yep, that is. You know, they had somebody had. I think he had a couple of catches yesterday.
Yeah,
I think
over and under.
They fourth receiver.
They got two other decent receivers, but you know Tyreek's still the show. You know he's the headliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made me sad.
I guess Henry Ruggs heard us our show last week, said like he was gonna be a bum.
I almost dropped him
too.
I almost dropped him. I said I'm gonna give him to a bye week.
Hey man, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Welcome to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm the people's champion. I'm not here alone, man. I'm here with the sports gurus. Say what's up to them, y'all.
What's up,
people?
What it do?
Hey, man, we're going to start it on over with the man himself. West 10, introduce yourself, brother.
West 10, man. You hear me? What's going on today? It's a beautiful day. You hear me?
Go on, give me, go on, give me my favorite. Hey, go on, give us the favorite saying, man.
From Tennessee to the Lou, man. Y'all already know what it do. You hear me?
That's what it is, baby. West 10. We're gonna get back to you, West 10, man. We're gonna swing it on over to my girl. She's still repping, even though they got
all
the
day,
wheels knocked off of them. Crystal Clear, introduce
all
yourself,
day,
baby.
every day.
Go on, introduce yourself.
All day, every day. It's crystal clear in the house. I mean, y'all just happy that y'all 1-1 right along with us.
Oh,
no,
man.
I mean, when we win and y'all lose, that's the great week. That's a great week.
Oh my God. Hey, Coach, introduce yourself, man. I'm gonna let these two at it in 1 second. Coach is ready. Hey,
let's go. Let them go at it.
Hey man, I had to double check on Coach, man, after that Seattle loss, but I'm gonna get back to Coach too. Dino's, introduce yourself, brother.
What up, sports fans? It's your boys Dino's in the building. Apparently, I don't only know L's because I might be getting a W this week.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, we're in the same boat, man. Hey, in our regular league, man, Shannon got me tonight too, man. I'm like, man, I cannot win for losing, man. I cannot put it together in that league, man.
No fret, homie. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Hey, man, you know I know, man. Hey, the year I won it, man. Hey, I think I was no. The year I lost to Shannon in the finals, man. I started off 0-4, man. I said, oh shoot, here we go. And then
I got to the chip. Right. I got to the chip with an 8-7 record. Because like I said, if you look at all the injuries from yesterday, it's like a mash unit. They dropping like flies after 2 weeks.
Hey, man.
Wait till these bye weeks when they got all these injuries and then you can't field your best lineup. That's when the cream gonna separate from the corn.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, man, we got a whole lot of football to talk about, man. We're gonna have a abbreviated edition tonight because the game on. We're gonna see if Rodgers go bounce back tonight.
Devontae, he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to. Lions can't play.
Yeah, they did. They came to play tonight, man. So, hey, Crystal. Oh my God, I just had to check on her, man, because her and Coach. I really had to check. I want to text Coach. I didn't even text Coach last night, man. I think Coach probably destroyed the flat screen and everything. He just went out to Best Buy and got a new TV today and everything, man.
I didn't. I didn't. They played one of the best half of football, and then I knew that Tennessee was gonna come out and just run Derrick Henry until he dropped or they dropped, and they dropped. But Seattle made too many penalties. You can't go 100 yards of penalties. And that one penalty in overtime Jamal Adams got was one of the dumbest penalties.
Oh my God, yes.
My goodness. I mean, dude, what you can't hit the quarterback high, and he was already down. He was already dead anyway. So what are you trying to do? But I mean, you can't blow a 24-6 lead or 9 lead at the half and
at home.
Well, 12th man, the 12th man too.
But the 12th man right now is non-existent because people don't respect. They don't respect. Seattle right now, and
did they lose somebody, coach? Because I didn't see Chris Carson in the second half. I don't know if was there an injury to Chris Carson.
No, he played, but it was so many 3 and outs that it was the Derrick Henry show in the second half. But I'm gonna tell you, Julio Jones, without Julio Jones, they don't win the game because he kept them alive in the first half.
Yeah.
Man. He running around the field like he cast with a friendly ghost. Nobody know where he is.
Hey man, I personally thought that was a touchdown, Julio. I was like, man, they're gonna get this dude a touchdown, man. Because I went against Julio in a couple leagues. He still beat me up, man. But man, they say them heels hit that back line. So I'm like, man.
When they blew it up, yeah. But Julio, after last week when the coach apparently went off on Julio and he called him out. So, he had to play, so but like I said, Derrick Henry, they just say, hey, give me the ball,
That's how that works. And that's what I was afraid of.
After Seahawks scored that one touchdown and went up 30-14, 2 plays later, hit Henry break one off for 60-some yards untouched. Man. And I'm looking at Dino score, and that thing looked like the New York Stock Exchange just kept going. Click.
Up.
Hey,
and that's what my quarterback not even throwing a touchdown.
Speaking of that, Dino, who you playing this week, man?
I'm playing West 10, I believe.
Hey, Wes, Dino got you this week. Wes, what you say? What? Wes, you breaking up, brother?
Yeah, he was playing West 10.
Oh my God! Hey man, what's that score, man? I ain't getting a chance to even look at the score, man.
I had over 200 points, and I left about 80 on the bench.
That's great.
I probably could have eclipsed 300 points this week.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you who is clipping people, man.
That
damn Chris Torian is clipping people, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he is clipping them by big margins too, man.
Yeah, but I mean, look,
Andrew Bug ain't hit him. Or the Cooper Kupp started shit.
Cooper Kupp giving him 40 points. Now you getting Cooper Kupp getting him 40 points a week.
Wait a minute, hold on. No, I know Coach ain't talking. He got 80 from 2 players.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Coach, you is talking, man. You done scalp some people too, man. Coach, stop that, man.
Hey, man, look. And then I'm gonna end up still with the 3rd highest score. So it's 2 people that got outscoring me this week. So
all I know is I looked at it 1 minute and we was like 2 points behind each other. Then Crystal, I look at it last night. I'm like, what happened?
Crystal, it was so funny. I said the same thing. I said she's 2 points up, and within 2 minutes, because I'm looking at 2 games and kind of listen to the other one. Lockett and Russell hooked up about 60-yard touchdown. Robert Woods hit up for 1, and Brady hit Mike Evans. All that happened within about a minute of each other, and I jumped up 55 points just like that.
I just said that. I didn't feel like this. I said,
well, there's always week 3.
Hey man, I look at it like this, man. I'm like, man, I got Chris Story in week 8, man. And I'm like, man, whew, I don't even know if I want to see this dude. Hey, man, I'm winning. I'm barely winning, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm just barely winning each week, man. But hey, shout out to Game Related, man, for that trade of Tom Brady, man. Oh man,
look, that
why
trade
in the world did he make that trade?
That trade should have been vetoed by the commissioner. Oh, that's right. He traded him to the commissioner. You know where you gonna trade? You're gonna trade a fantasy one quarterback for a borderline the wide receiver 2, and then he turned around.
That's a touchdown.
Wait a minute. He turned around and benched Dak and picked up Ben Roethlisberger.
No, he picked up Jameis Winston, coach.
And then he turned around and started Jameis Winston and kept Ben.
I saw that. I said, why would you? I mean, I get it.
Yes.
But
hell yeah. Hey, that's 2 points right there. B.A. Rodgers got the touchdown and Aaron Jones. Yes, hell yeah.
I mean, he could have started Brady his own self if he wanted to bench Dak. He gonna trade Brady and start Jameis Winston.
That's -5 logic.
Like, he bought in on that first week. He bought in on Jameis on that first week.
Hey, but man, that was just bad Packer defense because Winston didn't throw for 200 yards. That was just chip shots. That was just chip shots into the end zone.
Man,
old crab leg showed his true colors.
Hey, but you know what? This shows me that the head coach don't coach when 8 offensive coaches go out on the COVID list. They was lost over on the sideline.
They didn't know what to do, man.
All their coaches was in COVID protocol.
They did.
All their offensive coaches.
Words of wisdom. What's up with you, brother? How you doing today, man? Game related?
What's up, family? At work right now, but hey, was able to step away and get on.
Hey, man, we were just doing some recaps of fantasy and stuff, man. How Coach and Crystal going back at Coach. Man, they putting up crazy numbers, man. Everybody putting up crazy numbers, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Except for my team, they don't know what they want to do.
Hey, man, that's all right, man. That's all right, man. I got lucky this week, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I got straight up lucky this week, man. I'm just telling you the truth.
And coach with that gangster move 55 minutes before game gonna drop.
Oh, man. The drop. I came out of church and got the car.
Coach picked up that Buffalo defense, man.
Oh, yeah.
I came out of church and got in the car. And I said, wait a minute, hold on, let me look at this. I said the Dolphins for the last 4 years have done nothing against Buffalo. And sure enough, I said, okay, I'm gonna drop the Seahawks defense. And they ended up with a -2, and I get a +30. And at one time I was like a +33, 34 with Buffalo's defense. Wow. I mean, they just shut Miami down. They had no clue. And when Tua went out, they were just beating the crap out of them.
Man, they just whooping them, man.
Man, I mean, they was laying some wood.
I knew I was in trouble when TJ Watt was standing on the sideline without his helmet. I said, this ain't good.
Yeah. And he questionable this week too.
Crystal, y'all was in trouble when Ben Roethlisberger is y'all starting quarterback, and I'm gonna keep saying that.
Oh my God, Ben showed his age yesterday, man.
He sure in heck did. He couldn't move.
Hey, wide open people. Man, I can't wait till we see him. Woo!
Hey, man.
That's all right. By the time
but y'all don't have no replacement. Who's the heir apparent to Ben, Crystal? Y'all don't have one.
What's my boy name? That's what I was just finna say. What's my boy from Ohio State?
And all the Ravens got to do is get his wife on the other side and play linebacker. Then
wow.
Yeah. Hey, look, I want to take Mason Rudolph right now.
Sign Haskins' wife to a 10-day contract.
That's funny. Not funny, but funny.
Sign it to a 10-day contract.
He'll be scared as hell.
Oh man!
Look, I think Mason Rudolph. All he got to do is complete a pass.
Mason Rudolph. So that's your answer, Mason Rudolph.
I'm gonna tell you who's sliding up under the radar.
Is complete a pass.
It's Cliff. Cliff 2-0.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, hey, man.
The thing is,
this fool called me, hey, coach. This fool called me at 6:15. He say, "Hey, y'all better watch out for the Dookie streaks, man. I'm coming to kick ass. He said, I'm going to take this serious now. I call you back when I get out of training. I said, this dude called me at 6:15.
Hey, man, if Cliff would get smart and put Pollard in the flex, he left points on because he didn't start Pollard yesterday.
He did not start Pollard, man.
And all you got to do is put him in the flex.
And the way it's looking right now, Pollard is going to be
Pollard
that.
Gonna be their boy.
Hey, man, they gonna go running back. They go running back by committee now. Watch.
They're gonna split them carries up, keep them fresh.
That is so true. That is so true. They will split them carries up, and Zeke ain't gonna get the whole bulk of the carries and everything. Where's the wisdom? That's Words of Wisdom team. What's up? Go ahead.
That's what makes Derrick Henry so valuable because he don't split carries.
Nope.
Oh,
he gets 95% of the carries.
I don't even think they
and
got
now
a
he
second
catching
back
passes.
and running back.
Didn't he catch like 5 or 6 balls yesterday
he caught
too?
6 yesterday.
Yeah, man. Throwing them
if he started catching passes,
they throwing about 3 screen passes.
I don't even know if they have a backup running back over there.
Nichols.
I don't even think.
Yeah, Nichols.
That's slick too, because when you get Derrick Henry the ball and he passed and he away from the lineman and he get to the next level as far as on the screen, he be bugging them little motherfuckers on the ground. He be pushing them down, man.
He's like 240.
He's tough on the screen, man.
He be little boy in him, man, without a doubt.
All day.
He be little boy in him, man. I mean, I'm like, God, dog.
That's why I had to take him. He got me to the chip last year.
That's the thing with fantasy, man. If you've been doing it a long time, hey, people go down, lose first couple weeks, man. They get in panic mode. First 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks, get in panic mode, man, and just like, man, dang.
Well, I'm officially in panic mode. I ain't got no bench, and I lost a second running back 2 weeks in a row.
Who's your other running back you lost, Coach?
Henderson went out with rib injury yesterday, so I probably was going to bench him anyway because they play Tampa Bay this week. So I know that Tampa Bay is #1 defense against the run. So, but he went down. He went down first play of the fourth quarter yesterday. I lost most of last week. So,
oh man, most is so flimsy, man.
You mean Mr. Glass?
Mr. Glass, man. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I lost yesterday in fantasy, coach. But one thing that made me feel a whole lot better was that win last night. That would have made you feel a lot better, coach. You know what I'm saying? That win last night made me feel a whole lot better. I didn't think I looked at it today. I didn't think looked at my shit last night.
Hey man, hey,
like, damn.
I wonder how long they're gonna be able to get away with running Lamar like that though, as like a running back, I mean, he got off yesterday.
Everybody give touches, man. Lamar running, but he got a couple big gashes though. You feel me? Everybody else was running too. They just now getting reps in practice and learning. Just the second week. The first week when they ran, they ain't even really get many reps. You feel me? They ain't know the offense yet. But I'm telling you, week to week, it's gonna get better, man. You seen
I think Murray gonna take off that offense.
I think he is too, man.
I think Murray gonna take off.
But Williams look good. Williams looks good.
Was doing good in that. Oh man, we had 100 yards in the first quarter there.
Is Le'Veon still on the practice squad?
Man, Le'Veon
they don't need
on the practice squad.
He's still there, but Freeman came in and broke off a 61-yard run.
Yeah, they don't need Le'Veon. The Freeman look decent. You got Latavius, you got Williams.
I'm gonna tell you why they don't need him, man. Because Freeman and Le'Veon was in the training camp this year. Freeman was in the training camp with the New Orleans Saints, and Le'Veon, Latavius, Freeman and Latavius was both in training camp with the Saints.
The only reason why Latavius got cut because he wouldn't take a pay
cut.
Right.
So he was in there all the way up until the last cut.
Yep. He just had
But you know who now needs some running backs now who hurting bad is the 49ers.
Yeah, they dropping
they
like
down
5
to their 4th and 5th back now.
What happened to the Elijah? What's the name of yesterday?
He got hurt yesterday. And then Trey Sermon came in and got a concussion on his first hit.
Wow. No wonder I kept looking at it, waiting for this Elijah Mitchell. It's like, come on, man! Like
he he got a shoulder injury.
Yards.
He got a shoulder injury, so they was down to their fourth running back yesterday. In fact, they brought 2 running backs in today to try him out.
Hey, I saw
Kerryon Johnson, I believe.
I saw when they knocked his noodles loose, Trey Sermon's noodles loose, man. They knocked his noodles loose, man. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this dude, man?
And see, that's what I was saying earlier in the show, people. It's a war of attrition, man. These cats dropping like flies. So yeah, what you got at draft day is not how your team gonna end up.
Hey man, and you know what people should definitely utilize and go to that philosophy. Hey, let me go to these 2 running back sets, man. I think Dallas may have, and as much as I hate to say it, Dallas may be on some with Pollard and Zeke, man. Now you got to come now. Kellen Moore got to come up with some schemes that you got both of them on the field.
Man, but they put Pollard over there and run them in that jet sweep stuff. You know, they can put both of them on the field at the same time.
They could.
Both of them was on the field when he scored the jet sweep touchdown.
Right.
You sit back and think. You sit back and think that what's the name is out. Michael Gallup's out. Hey, put a package in there. Hey, Tony Pollard can catch the football. Hey, I'll flank Tony Pollard out. He can catch the football or run some of them jet sweeps with him and everything. You still got Amari. You still got Schultz. You still got Blake Jarwin, and you still got CD. So
but hey, they got another receiver. I told Cliff he should have picked up, but he left him alone. And Cedric Wilson is not bad.
Don't worry about it. Cedric Wilson won't be there at 2:30 at 2:05. Cedric won't be there. I'll tell you that, partner. He won't be there at 2:05. I'll tell you that.
Man, I tell you, it's gonna be a fight for that dude. But I made a move last week. It probably went up under the radar. It depends on how this dude Calf moved. You didn't see the move I made, did you?
Yes. Hey, I'm gonna tell you the move you made. And you're gonna be like, this the move you made last week. You done went. I'm gonna tell you, let me look at your lineup. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, if you gotta look at it, you know what I did.
Oh yeah. I mean, you talking about Devontae Smith?
No. Even though he on IR, I went and got Gallup. But then I'm like, dang, they talking about maybe 3 to 4 weeks. I said, because that might be a good little old receiver down the stretch. Because I'm hurting out there. My fifth receiver. Yeah.
That was smart, coach, because you put him on your IR, man. I'm waiting for who got Michael Thomas. I'm waiting for somebody to drop him.
I got him.
He got game related. Got him.
You got him?
Yep.
You ain't gonna drop him?
Nope. That's my dog after week 6. You know, he out for 6 weeks.
I was hoping you get stressed out and frustrated and drop him. Shit.
Yeah, I bet you did, dude. I bet you did.
Hey, man, hey, I'm just gonna sit pat. Hey, I ain't doing no more deals, man. I promise you, I won't do no more trades, no more deals, man. I'm gonna roll with what I got, man.
What other coach here? Reach one, teach one, man.
Hey, you talking about Coach Corey? I don't know, man. Yeah. Coach Corey.
Corey lost a second receiver 2 weeks in a row to ACL and out for the year.
Coach Corey getting pounded, man.
Jarvis Landry went down yesterday. He out for the year.
ACL.
Wow.
Yep. And he lost.
So Jarvis went out, coach, with the ACL injury.
Yep, he went down yesterday. Jarvis Landry.
Ooh, so now
for clean,
they are definitely going to bring Odell back now.
Oh yeah, they were talking about him today that he might be the feature receiver now since he might be the only receiver out there because Jarvis is out.
Hell yeah, baby. I got Odell in a league or two, man. Hey, Odell may be the spark that I need to give me a win in the Gridiron Gangster League, man.
Look at you.
Because right now I'm getting the brakes beat up off me, man.
Man, but it's
I'm in 3 leagues, and this the league, only league I'm getting them. I ain't won yet. What the hell?
Hey man,
me too.
Hey, you just got to look at your week 3 matchups. Who y'all got next week, man?
I don't know where's the schedule at.
Oh no.
Oh, it's real simple. You click on league, and then you click on schedule and playoff bracket.
Okay.
Okay. My next week, I got Legion of Boom.
Yeah, coach.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so you and the people's champ going head up, man.
I got the Dookie Streaks.
You got the Dookie Streaks.
I got to
Hey,
get Cliff them their first loss.
Hey man, the Dookie Streaks is on fire. Who got?
And you know what's gonna be crazy about that matchup is that both of them gonna be pulling for Cowboys against each other.
And that's the crazy thing.
Because they got all the Cowboys.
Hey, Amari Cooper hurt though.
Yeah, Cooper did get hurt. He got hurt.
Hey, I think my boy Dino's gonna pull out. Hey, he gonna knock out Chris Storian next week. I got a feeling Dino gonna knock out Chris Storian next week. What you think,
Who
D?
I got next week? Oh, people champ.
Okay, West 10. Let me see who you got, bro. You got Philly, man. You got Stat Philly.
Oh, take it easy on me, Stat Philly. Take it easy on me, man.
Stat Philly. Hey, Stat Philly told me, man, he said, if I lose to the Dookie Streaks champ, man, hey, you won't see me tonight, man. So I guess Philly a man of his word, man.
But I think he got two players going tonight, though.
He got Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey,
he needs some points out of both of them, though.
Even though everybody say Jamal Williams and everything, but until proven otherwise, Swift is still their number one back there, man. I don't care what they say. Swift is their number one, and he catches the ball out the backfield. So Swift's still their number one man and stuff.
Right.
But man, hey, I'm gonna go through these scores, man. Starting with last Thursday, Washington and the Giants, 30-29. I thought he missed that field goal, man, but they called it an offside penalty, a neutral zone infraction. So they turned around and what's the name of man? They turned around and had him re-kick it. And we all know what happens when you have a person re-kick or call a timeout. That's how you lose a football game. And
when he was re-kicking it, I said that there goes the game.
Right.
But Daniel Jones, man, dude, man, God, dog.
Yeah,
but
he was throwing that motherfucker.
Hey, he done found him a receiver. He done found him a receiver too, because Sterling Shepard is out there killing folks with his little self.
Man, Sterling Shepard is killing people, man. Daniel Jones, man. Hey, man, that may not be a bad choice, man.
Little guy need love too, B.
Hey, man, hey, at 201, these guys we talking about will be available. Bears and Bengals, man. The Bears pulled it out, man. What's the name? Andy Dalton got hurt, man.
Man, that was a weird injury.
That was one of them one-off injuries, man. You wouldn't even see that. Hey, man.
I think that was that injury where he just passed the buck to the young guy.
And I was just getting ready to say that. That was one of them Terps injuries that said Chicago want that young boy out there.
Yeah, no, I got my money. I'm going to let the young bull get it.
Because they already checked him out. They said that it ain't no tear or nothing. It's just a freak little thing. I said, yeah, that sounds like we got to get that ball on the field.
Hey, one thing about it. It was not the dirtiest. It was not the cleanest, dirtiest injury. Let me say it like that, because it was clean, but there was not the dirtiest injury I seen.
He didn't even get hit. He was just running.
He didn't get hit. And the crazy thing about this, that's how he saved face too, man. That's how the organization saved face. That's how Dalton saved face. That's how Fields start. Situations just like that, man.
I think Tyrod Taylor got hurt something like that too. Taylor got hurt too. I think he was just running and pulled a hamstring or some shit.
Hey man, what's the name of man? The Bengals, Tyler Boyd, man. Hey, the Bengals got some good young receivers, man. I don't cover nobody say, man. The Bengals got some good young receivers.
Yeah, I got Tyler Boyd too.
Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and
you ain't got him. Crystal got him. You got T. Higgins.
You got T. Higgins. Crystal got Tyler Boyd. I
do got him. I don't think it's in his league. I don't think it's in his league.
And Jamar Chase, man. They got a good trio of wide receivers up there in Cincinnati, man. One day it's gonna click, man. Within the next couple of years, it's gonna click.
Oh yeah, my boy Burrow.
And then you got Mixon running the ball. They got a nice mix. They can keep it. They got a good.
They got a good mix, man. You right, game related. They got a great mix. The Browns and Texans, man. Tyrod went down, man. Everybody, hey, Tyrod went down. And you know what? I was just talking to somebody. That they saying they panicking for a quarterback, but hell, you got number 4 right over there. Hey, he's not on the commissioner's exempt list. He's been over there working out. You got number 4.
Expect them to play this week.
Man, they already said they starting their third string at that other boy this week.
Man, they crazy as hell, man.
But I hate to say it like
They're not gonna put that. They're not gonna put him on the field. I'm telling y'all. They gonna make him sit over there and make him inactive every week.
Yeah,
right. I hate to say
he
it.
won't out. They not finna risk him getting hurt, and then they get nothing for him.
Because you know they're trying to get 6. They already said they want 6 players for him, including draft picks for him.
Yeah, so they not finna play him until they
they're
get
not
rid
gonna
of him.
put him out there.
Yeah, that's an investment.
Hey man.
Yeah, they.
Woo. Man,
And it's surprising that the Eagles, one of the teams that's been, the Eagles, the Dolphins,
yeah,
2 teams that's inquiring about them.
Yes, the Eagles, the Dolphins, who else?
And there's one more.
Hey,
It should be Washington.
Washington is the other one. Washington is the
Needs
other
to be Pittsburgh. Need to be Pittsburgh.
We ain't giving up all the players. I would take them. I take them.
Hey man,
Don't get me twisted.
Give Ben up and a lifetime supply of cheese steaks or something, man. Give him something, footballs and everything. Hey, anything, man. Got to give them up, man. But man, that's another one, man. Browns, they pulled it off. Odell probably will be reactivated. Nick Chubb, 11 carries, 91.
Man, that boy beat.
He'd kill him, man. Colts and Rams, man. That was actually a pretty decent game, man.
Decent. The Colts blew the game.
They
They
did.
should have won the game. Wentz went down with 2 bad ankles, and then this knucklehead Eason, I don't know what made him think that he could throw the ball over there anywhere near Ramsey late in the game.
Hey.
Why are you throwing the ball to the sideline?
Hey,
Right. Why?
coach, that tackle right there that put him out that's the nasty injury. Like clean nasty injury. Man, that man bent that man, folded him, broke both knees, broke both ankles. Damn, them man. Donald ain't no joke, man. You feel? Donald slammed the hell out that boy.
And I think him going out is going to hurt some people that's got coach receivers, because this dude Eason is a joke. He ain't no quarter. What's the name? The running back Taylor might get some yards, but they got to go to Tennessee this week. And if they got Eason quarterbacking this week, oh my goodness.
It's gonna be a field day,
Oh my
man.
goodness.
Hey, you might want to go get Tennessee defense if Easton quarterbacking, man. FY. Hey, that's
somebody got him on their bench.
Hey,
I don't know who got Tennessee on their bench.
Hey man, how Peyton Manning? What's his name? Carson Wentz sprained both his ankles. Both ankles.
Because Darren Donald had him. He had him by had the bottom part of his body.
On both his feet. He sprung the ankle on
You ain't see that hit?
He sprung both of them at the same time. They have
both ankles.
Wheel them off on a cart.
Oh wow.
Unbelievable, man.
Darren Donald had the bottom of his body and
He needs to hang him up and just say, I'm done.
They was over there using up tape, trying to tape up both ankles. He couldn't even stand there.
Hey man, a lot of people thought Andrew Luck was gonna make a return, man. But I think once you're away from the game for a couple years, man, hey, I don't think it's good.
Andrew Luck has been hit too many times. That's way.
Oh yeah, he got scrambled eggs upstairs, man.
The one that was talking about coming back is Phillip Rivers, and he does not stink like that.
Hey man, anything can help right now.
Make a return. He gonna make a return in a couple years.
Man,
he gonna have a little Cinderella story. He gonna pop up somewhere and have a Cinderella story.
Who?
Andrew Luck.
No, he ain't.
But yeah, like what's the name was saying?
Like
man,
Doug Flutie did. He gonna do like Doug Flutie did.
Hey, man, one of my best things about Andrew Luck I miss and love. Tennessee could not beat that man. That man, the Tennessee never beat the coach when Luck played at quarterback. Never.
Hey, but Luck had some receivers though. He had T.Y. in the game, man. He had a pretty good set of receivers too, man.
He doesn't have no offensive line.
Yeah, but think about it. He ended up there somewhere like New England right now that's gonna block for him.
Yeah,
that'll work, and they won't get to him.
They not. They won't get to him at all.
Yeah, but like Champ said, that man got scrambled eggs upstairs. He didn't hit too many times.
I tell you, another defense that you might want to look at is Carolina defense.
Man, they showed up yesterday, didn't they?
They showed up yesterday, boy. They had that boy so bottled up yesterday.
Man,
I'm like, man.
He didn't know what to do, man.
Yeah, I knew I ain't had nothing coming with that because I knew it would be, he wasn't going to get points, but he'll mess around and win. I thought my horse was going to be Winston. And I showed played.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But like I say, head coaches get a lot of flack, thing about I'm this. If you ain't got a coaching staff, you're not a good head coach. And when your eight offensive coaches are not there on the sideline, all of a sudden now you and Jameis got to come up with a game plan, and it ain't gonna work.
Hey man, Hey man,
yeah, 8 of their coaches is on COVID list.
Oh man, I would never put Winston out there in the fire.
But see, Sean Payton usually calls the offense though.
Yeah, but that shows you how terrible he is. That the game he called yesterday, he didn't have no help.
He didn't have no eyes, no ear, and him trying to get with Winston the game plan is like him talking to that concrete wall outside, man.
Yeah, but that's what it comes
yeah, but I don't think he want to pour it down the sink.
When you heard Uncle Shabby talking about how when he was in Denver, how the coach would just turn it over to
pour it outside.
You got to step up.
Yeah,
you got to have them that step up that know it.
Yep.
Yeah,
man. Hey. We got the Bills and the Dolphins 35-0, man. Tua went out. Say's supposed to be returning. Jacoby Brissett stunk up the place, man. I'm just gonna call a spade, man. Jacoby Brissett stunk up the place, man. Hey, man, they need to get him out of Miami. Hey, he was probably out partying the night before in South Beach and came to the game like, man, I know I ain't gonna play, man. Let me go on kick it. I'm gonna break curfew and everything.
But I bet you the coach wish they had Kobe Brissett yesterday after Wentz went out because he said was a bum. And he only threw 2 passes. He terrible.
Only thing I want to know from the Bills is where that shit was in last week. Hell.
Hey man, if I was the coach ownership, man, I call the nearest McDonald's and say, hey, I got an employee for you and everything. He can work drive-through and he can work the grill. I get him up out of there, man. I get him up out of there.
All I want to know is how about them Cowboys?
I'm getting to him. Let me get down to you, boy.
I mean, they had 5 starters out yesterday, I think.
Right. San Francisco, 17-11. They pulled out the W and everything, 17-11.
Man, wait a minute. The Eagles.
Hey, y'all sleeping on Guapolo too, man.
The Eagles.
Man,
you down here 4th and goal from about the 2 or 3 yard line. Why in the heck is you running a double reverse pass with a wide receiver?
That was the dumbest play call.
What kind of play call is that? The Eagles dominated the 49ers.
You ain't getting off with that Philly shuffle no more.
The Eagles dominated them the whole game. Yeah. And you get down inside this 5 yard line, you doing a reverse pass with a wide receiver.
That wasn't the smartest play call in the
And then he threw it out. He threw it out the end zone. Dude, it's 4th down. Why you throwing the ball out the end zone?
Man, why ain't you just running for it?
Right.
Right. He throws it out the end zone. Hey man.
He had the ball, was running, talking about quit chasing me.
They had it, man. They definitely had it, man.
The Packers defense is horrible.
They stink, man.
The Packers defense is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm telling you though, man. Hey, I've been looking, man. What's the name of their offensive coordinator, man? And he's a damn good coach, man. Anthony Lynn is their offensive coordinator, man.
Dude, Detroit.
Anthony Lynn. Yeah, he's Detroit's offensive coordinator.
He was a head coach at one time.
Yeah, he was the Chargers head coach last year. Yep. He just had a bad man. He had injuries that killed him, man.
But offensive coordinators don't always make good head coaches.
And then he had Phillip Rivers and stuff. And,
that's a true statement there, Crystal.
But I think he was a head coach first, though, one.
Because offensive coordinators tend to focus on one side of the ball. Defensive coordinators can focus on both. For some, I don't know why. I don't know why, but offensive coordinators they get caught up in just their offense, so they end up sucking as a whole.
Well, it go back to the basics. Defense wins championship.
Damn it!
It's a whole different concept.
Damn it! Hockenson. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. God damn.
Look, the historian jumping up and down with that.
You heard me, Crystal?
That dude gonna be hard to beat, man.
So it's a different mindset when you know I gotta stop them. You can think all the way across the board. You understand what I'm saying? Versus
versus
you can't think all the way across the board. You limited. Yeah.
Yep.
Man. Then we got
hey, Big Smooth, you gonna tell them how you became a Ravens fan?
I've been a Ravens fan.
Yeah, you only became a Ravens fan because how the Ravens used to beat the Mets when we was kids.
Oh my God, man!
Hey, we used to beat the slaw out of the Mets.
They beat us one man. Man, we own the Ravens, man. I can call anybody. We own the Ravens. They beat us one time in the semifinals of they beat us in the semifinals of an RBI World Series of an RBI playoff game, and we just won nationals the weekend before. Steve Byers
we beat y'all to go to nationals the year before though.
No, y'all beat us for RBI, man. We won Corey League nationals, man.
We beat you.
We won
Corey
something
League
that matters. Y'all never beat us in Corey League. Never.
Hey, all right.
Ever.
All right.
Ever.
Hey,
man. Hey, man, y'all could not do nothing with us in Corey League, man. We just was dominant, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, I got a question. Dino still on here?
Dino's.
I saw. I didn't see the whole game. What was Najee doing? And everybody was ripping him and said, "Man, y'all need to get rid of that dude." Was he that bad yesterday?
Hey, you know what? Speaking of that, we got the next score up is Raiders 26, Steelers 17. Go ahead, Dino.
Raiders. Oh yeah.
So I said this yesterday, I think in our group chat, that everybody flocks after everybody from Alabama. And what you gotta understand is everybody from Alabama is not a good pro player. They're decent. Some of them become stars, but most of them just become average players. Najee Harris tiptoes to the line. He almost tries to run like Le'Veon Bell, but he's not fast enough to do that.
He don't have Le'Veon speed.
He don't have the speed to do that. So by the time he's like, oh, there's the hole, it's gone. And then he gets tackled after about a yard or two. And I counted like 10 times he did. I'm like, dude, you gotta go. You ain't fast enough to sit there and dance. You gotta just use your power and get up in there and get out. Okay. As you saw what they did in the second half, they started throwing him the ball, and that's when he got most of his yardage because it wasn't rushing, it was receiving yards.
Right.
He scored his touchdown on a swing pass. So I'm like, all right, this is not what you was hyped up to be. This second week, you still don't have a rushing touchdown from a pretty well-known Russian team. You know, that's like a running back from Baltimore not having a rushing touchdown in 2 weeks. You might be a little concerned, like, hey, what you out there doing?
That offensive line ain't what it needs to gel a little bit more. That ain't the same offensive line.
I get that, but there were times there's holes there, and he was dancing like he was timid, like he didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man, don't be another Trent Richardson.
Please don't. Game related, what you got to say, man?
I just got a question. I want to jump on what D said. He said about Alabama players always being taken. How long do you think it'll be before that nod will go to Deion? Because of the job that he doing down there in Jackson, it looked like he gonna have them players pro ready across the board like quick. How long do you think that that'll be the top spot that they snatching recruits out of?
Boy,
Man,
you just,
man,
you
Whatever
just
will be.
That's gonna take time.
That's
Alabama
funny,
2 decades in, so
me and my son
Yeah.
had that conversation yesterday. The
That
exact
don't mean
same
that
question.
the torch can that the game can't change. Just because they 2 decades in, it could be it for them.
I mean,
what
it
you
can
said,
change.
hold on,
And
what
the
you finna
fact
say,
that he-
Coach?
I said me and my son had that same exact conversation yesterday. And the thing is, the pro coaches, they got to stop tripping and go on down there and treat that just like, like you treat Alabama. If he got the guys down there, go down there and see what they got down there.
They got to start looking at HBCU seriously.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they had no coaches was not at none of their pro days. And Deion went off. He like, man, what's up with this? Y'all we don't have the kids down here for you to come to HBCU pro day. So
HBCUs got them because
They got
when you
'em.
look at the final roster, the HBCUs is got the most players that made the team.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. Y'all know we got most positions in the league. They probably come HBC schools, HBCU schools, but we know it's talent there because another position we finna take over is this quarterback position. Because if y'all see all these quarterbacks coming out of college right now,
Hey,
they
man,
look like Lamar, but way more accurate. You know what I'm saying? I'm
but
like,
but you think about it. You go back to the stigma, man. If you're looking for quarterback, you can go you can go anywhere to get a quarterback. But if you're looking for a lineman, you go to the Big Ten. You look for a defensive lineman, you go into the SEC. You look for a corner safety, you go on SEC. You looking for what else?
receivers and running
Receivers,
backs.
Pac-12.
Pac-12.
Yep.
You look for Pac-12 and some of the ACCs and stuff.
what about
man.
quarterback?
Quarterback, you looking for
Anywhere.
you looking for Big 12, man. Big 12
Yeah,
for quarterbacks.
running backs
and stuff.
also ACC. ACC got a lot of running
ACC
backs
got
too.
a lot of running backs too.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
I got it.
but the question that was asked last night with me and my son, if Deion started getting those 4 and 5s and then start loading up Jackson State, if he starts blowing out the SWAC, who obviously can't recruit like him because of his name, and he go get those guys, what's gonna happen to Jackson State just down there blowing people out? And people now saying that, well, they're not playing nobody.
They're gonna try to move them to
They're gonna try to
bigger
move them
conference.
to a
Jackson
conference,
State
different
try to
conference.
move up. Do they try to move up to another conference?
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
But like
Or
we,
do more talent just start going to the
Just don't go into another conference.
But you know what,
Yep.
me and Coach, we talked.
down there coaching too, so he gonna get some of them 4 and 5 star recruits.
We talked about this last week too, man. Hey man, it's just a matter of time before Deion pack his bags and go to Florida State, man, because they go, hey, if the right opportunity presents itself, Deion is out of there, man. Let's just call it spade a spade,
I'm
man.
I think so.
I think Deion gonna stay
I don't
right
think so.
He's gonna stay there because I think what he's trying to do, he's trying to rebuild the HBCU brand.
And
Because Deion,
but this is the
Deion
thing,
don't
though.
need
This
money.
is the thing. This is the thing, though. He's trying to rebuild the brand and everything. But we know it's all we know Deion may not need no money, but if they say, hey, Deion, we finna give you 10-year, $100 million contract to come to Florida State. I don't know too many people that's gonna turn down $100 million sitting on the table, man. I'm sorry.
But see, Deion don't need that kind of, he don't need the money.
He don't need the money.
Yeah.
He don't need the money, and he would have been stuck his foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
He put too much.
I don't know.
Hey, but like Coach said last week, man, the first thing when Deion is coming in to recruit his son, one of the first questions he gonna ask Deion is, "Are you leaving this university? I need to know this up front. What is your plans on being here at this university down here at Jackson State?" And that's
a valid question.
And I asked that question last night with my son. What if Deion came in there to Luther Burden? Luther Burden narrowed his choices down to Alabama, Georgia, and Missouri. Now, what if Deion come in there to Luther Burden? Is it fair for Luther to ask that question? Well, Coach, how long you gonna be at Jackson State? Well, Deion can tell you, I can get you in the league. Yeah. You know, I can get you. You can make money. You know, so
right.
It's a lot of stuff there. I mean, because that's the question. He come knocking on my door. The first question I'm gonna ask is the same thing I said last week. How long do you see yourself staying at Jackson State with my kid there?
That's a very valid and great question.
Deion got a good pushing point though. Why not to move? Because in HBCU, their players can get paid. They can sign endorsement deals. So Deion got a leg up when it comes to getting your child on the path to get to the league versus the power schools. Because his son just signed a deal with Beat by Dre. The first college athlete to sign that deal. So why go to a power school? You got some working that they can't work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Deion, like I said, Deion is already he's said too much. He's put too much out there. Deion don't need the money, and he's put too much out there that his reputation would take such a hit if he left for a paycheck.
Right.
But that means that everything you've been saying since he took the job has been a lie.
But see, I know we talking about the paycheck, but at the end of the day, that's his alma mater, man. That's it. That he is the one that put prime time, Florida State and him, and they put prime time on the map. So it's not like he going to Miami or he's going to Clemson. It does matter because he's going back to his alma mater. Look at Jim Harbaugh. Look at Jim Harbaugh. He left the San Francisco 49ers to go back to Michigan.
But
that was not frowned upon.
But I think the difference is that Deion trying to build up a black university.
Right.
And I think that's where the difference comes from.
Right.
Is that
he blasted the NFL for not coming.
For not coming in there. He blasted. I mean, he went totally off.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, so the last guy got drafted, how many of them HBCU guys signed free agent contracts? And then how many of those guys ended up on NFL rosters? So you telling me that they was good enough to sign a free agent contract, but they wasn't good enough for you to draft?
Right. To get the guarantee.
To get the money, get some money.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, that was wow.
Hey BP, one thing about Deion Sanders, he ain't never did nothing like nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
One thing about Deion, he marched to the beat of his own drum, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that what you said about his alma mater and all that, I think that was a chapter in his life. And like you said, he done made his name. He did what he did when he was there. I don't feel like he got another obligation there. Because I feel like when he was obligated there, he put all into it and did what he did and made his name. So I don't feel like he's obligated to that.
Another thing, I think Deion his integrity means a lot to him. And just doing things, it means a lot. This is the same man, like on a personal side of things, he wouldn't meet Babyface and Tracy Edmonds' kids until he sat down man to man with Babyface. Until he did that. That's who Deion is. And so Deion is just, so what he says and his integrity and how he rolls is important to him. So he done blasted the NFL. He's really, really strong on building HBCUs up as a powerhouse. That I don't think that he would leave just because of his alma mater. Like Wes 10 said, he put in the work already.
Yeah.
He put in that work.
And my question would be for me to him, I mean, Why are you waiting now to offer me the job? Why you didn't offer that job when Bobby Bowden retired? Why you didn't offer that job after the coach that came in after Bobby Bowden?
Hey,
Why you want to wait now?
But you know what though? They had Jimbo Fisher was with Bobby Bowden so long, man.
Right.
Jimbo basically was the heir apparent to Bowden and everything.
But then why not give it when you saw Jimbo Fisher, that was too big for him. You didn't, so you weren't thinking about Deion.
Yeah, it was way too big for Jimbo, man.
that was too big for Jimbo.
Yeah, pardon me for being late and jumping in, but here's the biggest question: what is Florida State
this
done
game
for
about to be a
Deion
shootout?
Sanders?
Oh, that's a big. Hey, that's a good question, Coach Corey.
Florida State ain't never done nothing for Deion Sanders, even after he left. They don't promote Deion Sanders. They don't talk about him. He ain't been the face of nothing.
You feel me? That's why I don't feel like he ain't got no obligation to them, man. He did what he did when he was there, and that's it.
I mean, you look at Miami sideline when they got their big boys there. You see Irvin, you see Ray Lewis, you see all of them, Ed Reed, all of them. How many times you seen?
Don't do that for
how
Deion
many times you seen Deion out at Florida State games on the sideline?
They don't do that for them. They don't care about them like that.
Now
you'll see for what they was worth.
Yeah, you'll see a Derek Brooks and a Ward Dunn periodically on the sidelines of Florida State, man. But that's about it, man. I mean,
those guys were there because of Bobby Bowden, not because of Florida State, because of Coach Bowden.
Yeah.
That's why they were on the sideline. That didn't have nothing to do with Florida State.
I got this Dylan cat for Green Bay, man, and goddamn this other dude getting all the rush touchdown, Jones.
That's what I need. That's what I need.
I'm like,
man.
what the hell?
Aaron Jones. That's what I need.
Hey, man, I told you got to call these coaches on game day and find out what it is before you put your roster together.
Hey, man.
We don't know what go on these practices during the week, man. These dudes get demoted. We don't know how many carries they going to get, you know?
Oh, man, they ain't even figured into the game plan. But, hey, man, we got
how y'all feel about Peyton and Eli on this mode? They look goofy as hell, man. But I'm like, oh, they look... Man, Eli especially, man. I'm like, man, what the hell?
Eli do look like a fish out of water, man. Hey, man. Hey, the Panthers beat the Saints 26-7, man. Jameis had a complete Jameis
meltdown. Shut down.
I don't know what the hell was Jameis' problem, man. But Jameis he didn't do too good, man. Broncos 23-13. They knocked out the Jaguars and everything. The Cardinals and the Vikings, man. The Cardinals, man that was a good game. The Cardinals actually, they got a gift for us, man. When the dude pushed the kick wide right, man.
That dude will still be walking back to Minnesota. Man, you know what I always say? Kickers got two jobs. Go to practice and kick a football. And the other one is to go in the game and kick a football to win a game. You ain't got nothing else to do.
That's it, man. You ain't doing the strenuous two-a-days. That's special. That's probably one of the most quietest special team room with the kickers and the punters, man. I know that room has probably got to be one of the quietest rooms, man.
Well,
Tennessee. Not when it come to Koch and Tucker, goddammit. That's live at there.
Man, the kickers and the punters don't get a room. Their room is the field.
Right.
What you say?
They room is the field with a net. That's their room.
They don't get no room. They is out in the field, kick the ball, all practice, and shut
They get an area. They get an area. They don't get no room.
So these dudes go to breakfast with a ball in their hand, spinning it. I mean, that's all they got to do. If you ever been to an NFL training camp? Where you see the kicker and the snapper and the hold at? Sitting over in the corner somewhere in the cornfield kicking.
Tic-tac-toe and shit.
The Titans already been through 3 kickers already. They were so happy yesterday because this dude, they just picked him off the street the other day. And he had just missed
and the dude
he had
that
just
kick
missed
last week, they kicked him off the street.
and after they scored a touchdown before overtime, they like, well, dang, should they just line this up and go for 2 and win this now? Because they didn't trust the kicker. They trusted their defense in overtime, but other than that, man, that dude like
who's that coach that went for 2 every time?
Oh my God.
No, I mean, what's the name of the Steelers coach used to go for 2 all the time? I'm like, why is he? He never kicked.
Tomlin.
That's before Boston.
Oh my God, man, that is
Tomlin was always going for 2.
Yeah, Tomlin was always going for 2.
Tomlin will go for 2. He'll go for 2 in a heartbeat. But it ain't. Even now. But it ain't. It's a strategy thing for him. It's like a certain point in the game that he feels like that's the point to go for.
Tomlin open the kickoff and do running back, and Tomlin sending, we going for 2.
Hey man,
There's
something about he don't trust somebody, man.
That was never our third, man, until we got Lamar, man. So we had Lamar, we'd have went for more 2-point conversions than we have.
Anybody. Hey man, speaking of that, man,
you got the video game cheat code.
There go Hawkinson again, man. This dude killing me, man.
Man, but that
we
was
went
crazy.
To the wrong 2-point play, man.
Yeah.
No, they took it from us,
should have
man.
ran
We
the
got
same
that
play
time.
again.
Hey, man.
Lamar did the
If
flip
they
into
wouldn't
the
have took
end
the first one, we
zone.
wouldn't have had to go for the second one, man.
Hey, we're gonna get to that, man. We got the Falcons, though. The Falcons dropped to the Bucks 48-25. Whoever picked up the Buccaneers. Hey, the Buccaneers defense, man. 2 pick sixes, man. That killed me, man. That killed me, man. Them 2 damn pick sixes by the Buccaneers. That shot me in the foot, man, because Tampa Bay defense was reeling, man. But them 2 pick sixes, man. That right there put them back in the game, man. Next up,
but I enjoy watching the kid that I coached play for the Falcons. He played middle linebacker. He a hometown boy. Fourier.
What's his name?
Fourier Louisquin.
Fourier Louisquin. That's what's up.
He from the Lou. I first day in the St. Louis. His daddy met me, and he was mine all the way up until he got to high school.
Nice.
Went to John Burroughs, so
that's what's up, man.
He was having fun out there. I know he wasn't having fun looking at the back of Gronkowski's jersey that one time, but hey, he doing what he loved doing.
Nobody has fun looking at the back of Gronk's jersey.
Man, he got caught up in the backfield on a play action, and I was like, man, there you go, Fourier. But
man, speaking of that, man, the Cowboys, man, and the Chargers, man. You know what? I thought Zerline would have. Hey, man, Greg the Leg, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. Zerline hit. Hey, he hit clutch ones, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He hit clutch ones, man, and that was actually a good game, man. Eckler did a great job, man. Eckler got a thing going on. If you play Eckler in your fantasy football lineup and the Chargers happen to win and you win, if you happen to win your league with him starting in your lineup, you go into a drawing for an autographed Eckler jersey. He's doing that for the whole season.
No.
But yeah, the Dallas, man, Tony Pollard, man.
I don't know which one hurt worse. I don't know which one hurt worse. Watching
Dallas win or Pittsburgh lose?
No. I expected.
That's what I was thinking too.
I expected us to be 1-1. I thought we was gonna lose last week, win this week. I didn't think it was gonna be reversed. I didn't. That's what I thought.
Hey, I got 2 more games to go over. Hey, before I swing to my last 2 games, game related, what you got to say about your Cowboys, man?
Impressive win. I'm glad that the field goal kicker finally won the game and didn't lose it for us. Our kicking has been terrible for the last probably 5 seasons. It's been pretty much guesswork. So if
how long is Greg? How long has Greg the Leg been there?
This is first season.
This is second year.
Second year.
I'm about to say Greg's been there a minute.
This is second year.
This is second year. But it's shocking. What happened to that dude? When he first came into the league with the Rams, he was booming 60-yarders like it wasn't nothing.
Oh man,
he went to the Cowboys.
He was kicking. He was kicking. Hey, Greg the Leg was kicking 60-yarders up the net. So man,
That what happened. He put that star on his back.
I actually saw him in St. Louis kick one for about 63 yards, 62 yards.
Easy.
And he was doing it with ease.
With ease.
And it ain't like he just barely cleared. When he kicked that 63, when he kicked that 63-yarder, it was up the net. It was like halfway up the net when he kicked it. So
yeah.
That's where he got the name Greg
Zuerlein.
Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboys. The Cowboys kicking. Greg the Leg. Hey man, but
do you know how he got in the league though? He was down there, I think he was at Missouri Western or something. And they was down there looking at some other kid, and they said, who's this dude kicking this ball like this? He was over in the cornfield, like I said, where the kickers used to be at.
And booming them.
And the Rams drafted him, or they picked him up as a free agent.
And the rest is history.
Wow.
That's a nice
then
way
he put
that's a nice
then
way
he
of
put that star on
living,
his back and things have been shaky.
Hey, what's up, man? When we gonna get to the score of this
hey, hold up. I'm coming. Wait, West End. Hey,
declaring war, right?
Hey, you know, we say what gang related Crystal declared war, huh?
Hey, she just study pushing the button. I heard her over there with the high shots. I just gotta let her know I heard her.
Hey.
Oh, that's fine. I go all day against the Cowboys.
Hey, and you know he'll go all day against the Steelers too.
Shitsburg.
Hey man, hey.
Did you see that picture that West Hill put in the group chat? Did you?
I did. I saw that picture. You see what I put behind?
Hey,
don't throw West 10.
Stop. Hey, we coming to you, West 10, but before we get to you, we got to get to Coach, man. Titans 33, Seattle Seahawks 30, man. Coach, give me. Hey, Coach, just tell me what was your thoughts at the end of that game, man.
Bad coaching in the second half and too many. You can't, like I said, 100 yards and penalties.
Do you think Ken Norton should have made an adjustment on the defense?
I think Ken Norton should be looking for a job since last year. Ken Norton is not. He's not aggressive. I love that when they had Quinn, who's now a Cowboys DC.
Yeah.
And even the Raiders DC was with the Seahawks. Man, they was more aggressive than Norton. Norton sitting over there, you can see him mumbling to himself, what should I call now? My thing is that this kid, Darrell Taylor, who's clown last week, only played special teams yesterday.
Wow.
Because I mean, I don't get it, and then you got DK Metcalf over here pouting because he ain't getting the ball, so he don't run his routes and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, dude, he's too young. He's still a young boy.
Because he wasn't getting the ball, Coach. I needed some damn fantasy points. He throwing to everybody but Metcalf.
Metcalf needed to get over. Metcalf. Hey, look at the games. Metcalf is just like Tyreek Hill, like I said at the beginning of the show, that them two dudes are spoiled. When they don't get the ball,
they pout.
And they stop playing.
The couple times I seen him when he didn't get the ball, he was happy. He was like this. He was cheering. He was like, go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see him pounding. I thought I was going to pound.
You got to look on the bench at him. And then the dude, he gets bad penalties. What is a wide receiver doing holding as big as Metcalf is? Just run your man away on a screen pass you holding.
So you mean to tell me, Coach, out of all this with Metcalf, that's the only thing. I'm going to tell you the one thing bad for me about Metcalf. When he took off his damn helmet, I said, why the hell this nigga head look like a bottle hypnotic or some shit? That man head blue. I said, what the hell?
He said the blue.
Why he take his helmet off?
The blue look is like cool. It's cool here because he had green last year, so You know, like I said, he's young. You know, so
yeah, they said something like it cooled him down, but he looked like he was hot over there, like he was mad at something.
I just want to know have they been practicing their end zone dances because I missed their end zone routine because they had some good ones.
That is crazy.
I tell you who has been practicing their end zone dance. Your boy Juju.
I tell you somebody else been practicing too.
Oh, give it to him.
You just wait. You gonna see it real soon, Chris.
Okay, here we come. Before we jump off into the last game, man. Dino, what you got to say about your man Derrick Henry yesterday, man?
Juju did Derrick Henry. Since I set him on the bench.
Yeah,
man. I was a little worried after week 1, but then I just realized, hey, you know, they had a lot of people in COVID protocol, kind of like Coach was alluding to. So I said, okay, I'm a roll with Tannehill and Henry again in week 2. You know, Henry's my star. He's my first pick. He has the lion's share of the carries out of any team. He's got 95% of the carries, and that's their offense. And Tannehill basically built a career off of Henry's running. So when Henry's not running, Tannehill ain't passing. And I think in the first half, he may have had like maybe 120 yards passing.
Yeah.
But once Henry got going in the second half, he ended up with 347 passing yards. And I was like, how the hell? Tannehill has 1 touchdown after 2 games passing, and he has 1 rushing. So if this script plays out, this is what I was banking on. Henry to get the rolling, then they gonna come out of, you know, they're gonna start putting 8 in the box, maybe 9, and you're gonna get that single man coverage on the outside, and it's up to AJ Brown and Julio to do the thing. You know, Tannehill just get the ball out there.
AJ Brown dropped 3 passes yesterday. 1 was a touchdown.
He had a horrible game.
He was terrible yesterday.
Horrible.
I mean, he was terrible. I mean, AJ catch the ball, but him and Metcalf both, they must have went out the night before because you know they went to the same school. But AJ Brown had 1 in the slot. I mean, down the middle and was wide open, just flat out dropped the ball.
Nah, Coach, the worst drop of the week was old boy from the Giants, wide open. Daniel Jones dropped it right in the bucket.
Yep.
You got to lay out for that, man.
Yep.
You lay out, you catch that. And guess what? If he catches that touchdown, the Giants win that game.
You're right.
That is a fact. That is a fact, man. Hey,
lay out. You getting paid, bro. Lay out. Catch the damn ball.
Oh, well, I'm gonna see what the coach got for, because the coach defense is not bad, and they go into Tennessee next week. They got a decent run defense.
They better hope they get Rhodes back.
Yeah, that
they need
hurt
him
them.
Back bad.
That hurt them.
They need Rhodes back.
And Leonard playing hurt too, that linebacker.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the Carson curse, man. Like, did you see the red zone calls? And I think earlier somebody was talking about a bunch of bad calls from a coach. No, Frank Reich tripping. Like, you need to hand over the offensive play calling because y'all was in the red zone how many times and got field goals and y'all should have got touchdowns. You calling the same run play up the middle. You know, that's the teeth of the defense, right? For the Rams. You're not trying to run up there with Donald, you know.
Right.
Yeah, you want to go outside. If you ain't working inside, you go outside.
Taylor, I don't know what's going on with Taylor. Taylor became a dang on wide receiver now because they don't even run him. They just throw the ball to him on swing passes.
They sure
because
do.
It's the single back sets. It's like all these teams, like nobody uses the fullback anymore, right? It's like what, 3 teams. 3 teams got a fullback. The 49ers, the Ravens, and one other team may actually have a fullback.
And what's the name of usually run out of fullback is Green Bay. They usually run a fullback period.
Yeah, they'll toss a fullback out there. Yeah. You can't keep these backs in these single sets, man. It don't work all the time. Because that's one less person that they got to shed to get to the ball game.
And speaking of that, that's a perfect segue into the last one, man. Chiefs Ravens, man. 36-35, man. Hey, West 10. Hey, I'm finna just yield I'm gonna yield the floor to you and Coach Corey, man.
What to do? Hey, Coach, reach one, teach one, man. That's all we were trying to do last night, man. You heard?
Hey, man. I tried to tell him. I told you. Did nobody want to hear it.
Hey! Before man, one second, Coach Corey. Did you watch the game around a lot of Kansas City fans last night, man?
Nope.
Okay, I was just making sure you ain't watch around a lot of KC fans last night, man.
Because I got a question. I got a question for West 10.
What's going on?
Was you more happy about winning the game or the Ravens defense of -2 on your fantasy team?
Oh yeah, that's a good question, Coach. West 10. That's a good damn question, Coach.
What you say?
Hey,
that's a good damn
I'm
question,
always
Coach.
gonna be happy about the game.
Hey, well, you know I'm being facetious here.
I know that's one fantasy game. I ain't dripping off of that. I want the game.
Exactly.
I want the game.
I wasn't even focused on fantasy. I'm focused on this dub. Hey, we were trying to get that monkey off our back, man. You hear me? My home was the monkey on my boy back, man. And he got that. Y'all know that.
I was thinking about him yesterday because Corey got Lamar as his fantasy quarterback, and West 10 got the defense over there getting slaughtered, but he pulling for the Ravens to win.
Hey man, hey Ravens fans, how do y'all feel about Clyde Edwards? I don't care, because that's what I'm calling him the rest of the season.
I don't care.
Hey man, I was trying to find. I was gonna send some flowers and stuff to the Kansas City front office, man. So they can send it to him yesterday, man.
What do y'all think his issue is? Do y'all think he's gonna be a bust?
Hey man, they can't blame that on that young man.
No. I'm excluding that play.
Let that man get in there and
I watched the whole game. I'm looking at his running style. Okay, we've seen these type of backs in the league. Darren Sproles, MJD, right? You know, the short, low center of gravity. They just bounce off tackles. This dude apparently don't have that, because whenever there's contact, he tends to go down. He don't bounce off people, you know. And I keep waiting for this long run, and it's just not. It's the type of calls that the Chiefs are making that doesn't jive with his running style, but something ain't clicking. Like,
he ain't get a chance to bounce. The tackle got beat so bad. We got hit before he even got to the line of scrimmage.
I get that. That's gonna happen. You're gonna have some blown blocking schemes. But I'm talking about even when he just runs a toss sweep, he can't even get 6-7 yards. He's getting like 2 or 3. And the first person that gets the hand on him, he's going down.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, you in a high power offense, but you know, and that could be the Chiefs' demise if they don't fix their running game.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get a running game.
Y'all gonna have to get a running back.
But I'm gonna tell you who.
Hold on. Quit hijacking our Baltimore Ravens glory right now. We trying to talk about this 36-35.
Anything
I'm gonna let y'all have y'all thunder, but I'm gonna tell you who done went and hid somewhere and let Shalair take all this heat is Mahomes. They up by 12 points, and he falling down instead of taking a sack. Why is he just throwing the ball in the air?
Give me that.
Yeah, good call, Coach.
Yeah.
Take a sack and punt the ball away, and you gave Baltimore all the momentum.
Worried about that defense.
They ain't gonna never throw him under the bus. They ain't gonna throw him under the bus.
He loves doing too much. Let him keep doing too much, man.
All they gonna say is he was trying to be aggressive.
That's their $200 million man. They ain't finna.
All they gonna say is he was trying to be aggressive. They ain't gonna never say he fucked up.
Man, that was the dumbest play that you could have did.
Hey,
why you falling down and just gonna throw the ball in there?
As soon as he did it, I was like, "Oh, get that! Please get that bullshit." And we did.
Hey, Coach.
We did.
Hey, Coach. Do you know we would have played the Raiders like we played last night? We would have beat them, man. We rushed too much last night. We was more safe against Mahomes. You feel me? And we would have did that half the game. It would have been a different game.
Yeah,
I think
it would have been, man.
Young dude playing man, and we ain't even have our veterans in the lineup. Like,
well, I tell you what, like that. I like that dude. I can't remember his name. That cornerback, that rookie, the Ravens got. He out there playing Tyreek Hill 1-on-1 on a big 4th down play, and he couldn't even beat him to the
250 pounds, 6'0", some shit. That was crazy.
Hey man, that was a great game, man. Great team win for the Ravens, man. That was
Yeah.
the beginning
Who
of
the
something.
Ravens
Man.
got next week?
Oh, damn, who do we get? It don't even matter.
What you say, West End? It don't even matter.
We
It don't
just,
even matter.
Hey,
we just be where everybody want to be at.
we got the Detroit Lions next week, fool, at Ford Field.
Bounce back.
Up in Detroit.
Hey,
Up
the
in
Lions
Detroit,
ain't
baby.
the Lions
Hey,
ain't a
Detroit
bye week
ain't
this
bad.
year.
Sitting up here looking at them now. They
you
don't
know
like
what?
that bad.
The Lions are not a
I'm
bye
sitting
week
here-
this season, people. I'm telling you this.
My Ravens fixation is gonna come. It's gonna be cold as hell, I bet you. But November 21st in Chicago, baby, I'll be there, baby.
That's what's up, man.
Ravens fans.
and Bears, baby.
I feel a trap game coming after the high. There's always a low.
Oh no, we're gonna snap
Hey,
Detroit
people,
neck, man. Yes, sir.
Man, we gonna pull their wig
That's why I'm
off.
sitting here watching this game.
Hey, speaking of pull your wig off, FBI, pull your wig off.
Yeah. That's why I'm sitting here watching this game right now.
Hey man,
we got the Lions next week, and I'm going to the Packers game.
Hey man, I do got to mention something though, man. Hey, I do got to mention something about that Ravens game last night. Hey man,
what's up?
Marquise Brown woke up last night. Marquise Brown woke up.
Oh yeah.
And he is still out there on the fantasy market, man. But
him and Sammy Watkins.
At 201, Marquise Brown he won't be there probably at 201 tonight.
He don't get enough volume.
What you say?
He don't get enough volume to be on my roster.
Hey man,
that's what's
he'd be a bye week
because the Ravens still want to pound that ball, you know.
Oh, we gonna pound. But we gonna throw that
tough because they got a tight end. I'm like, dang, they finally threw the ball.
Hey, that's Lamar's favorite weapon though.
It's a tight
Hollywood.
end.
Hollywood. He likes to throw to Hollywood.
Man,
hey, after Hollywood went off 2 years ago off on them talking about running these routes, ain't nobody throwing me the ball. He better be his best friend.
Man, I thought it was Andrews, man.
They work together a lot. You feel me?
Hey, man. God, but
hey, I'm reading this now. Watson won't be active despite Taylor injury. They play Thursday, so they playing that dude. If Tyrod can't go, some dude we ain't never heard of be quarterbacking.
That's gonna be a slaughter.
Oh yeah.
Who they can't play him, man.
Carolina. Woo.
They can't play Deshaun Watson.
Ooh, that's
Deshaun Watson ain't playing this year unless he go to another team. He won't play it down in Houston. You hear me?
Deshaun ain't gonna play nowhere, man.
Only way he plays if he gets traded at the trade deadline. That's when he'll play. He won't play another down.
And then the NFL is gonna come down and suspend his ass for that.
Hey man,
but he's only been charged. He hasn't been prosecuted.
You think the NFL is not doing anything because Houston not playing him?
Yep. That's the only reason they ain't suspended him, because Houston ain't done nothing with him.
No,
as soon as somebody do something with him, they gonna suspend his ass.
Right.
He hasn't been prosecuted. He's only been charged. So the NFL can't really punish him until he's been convicted.
They can.
Hey man, do you think? Let me ask you this.
That's still a violation of the policy, whether he get prosecuted or not.
The bylaw says
conduct detrimental to the
league. Detrimental to the league. I mean, so basically, if you pass gas wrong,
you don't have to be prosecuted to be in violation of the conduct law.
Right.
That is crazy, man.
Continue.
Hey man,
is underway.
Hey, we will see, man. But hey, it's been a great episode. West 10. Take us on out. You got our birthdays today, man. If you don't, I understand, man. I know you on the high right now.
I got one. Hey, my youngest son's birthday is today.
Oh yeah, shout out to shout out to Jay, man. Hey,
and Brian's mama birthday
one.
is today.
My mama birthday today, 74 years young, baby.
Shout out to People's Champ Mama,
man.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to Mama Powell, baby, 74 years young today. She always going to watch the show.
That's the real people champ. We got the fake people champ.
Hey, she is the real people's champ, baby, without a doubt, man.
Since y'all have named all these beautiful people, this was gonna be the last person I named, but let me go name Sanaa Lathan. Actually, her birthday was yesterday, but I just feel like I gotta acknowledge it today because she is 50 and she still look good.
Hey man, she is so sexy, man. But she got the ugliest thumbs in Hollywood, though, man.
Oh my God,
she has the ugliest thumbs in Hollywood, though, man.
Where is you
see her thumbs?
Oh, really?
Hey man, hey, I swear to God. Hey, go in there and Google Sanaa Lathan's thumbs. Man, y'all
I'm mad that you know that.
I swear, man. Hey, go Google Sanaa Lathan's thumbs.
I'm mad that you paid attention to that.
I
am mad that you paid attention to that.
I am too.
Sanaa was and will remain in my top 5 because she's a natural beauty. You ain't had no work done. She's like somebody you grew up with down the street.
Google her thumbs, man.
She got the ugliest thumbs in Hollywood. What
man?
I can't believe this man said thumbs.
Man, look at her thumbs, man.
Anything to tear somebody down, man. That's
what
they do.
Hey, I ain't never.
What does Sanaa Lathan have on?
I ain't never heard a guy say, man,
she is gorgeous, man.
I like her, man, but
her thumbs jacked.
Look at her thumbs, man.
I haven't heard the feet, the toes. I ain't never heard the thumbs.
I ain't never heard the thumbs.
Hey man, she got like toe thumbs, man. That's
what did she have on that you were paying attention to her thumbs?
Hey man, I see him in all her movies, man. Look at Love and Basketball. Her thumbs, man. She got toe thumbs, man.
I mean, like,
I swear to God.
Toe thumbs.
You know what that
she got, man. She got toe thumbs, man. Man, y'all ain't never heard of toe thumbs?
No, sir. That's a new one for your boy.
Oh my God. Google toe thumbs, man. When y'all get finished, man. Man, when you finish Googling toe thumbs, man, just put in the chat. Hey, you was right, B, man. You was completely right.
Hey, Sanaa, I want to apologize on the behalf of us normal
all I
men
got to
for
say
the
is that is proof that you have watched.
The buffoonery that besets us on this podcast.
You have watched.
Talking about some goddamn toe thumbs.
Hey man, when y'all see a thumb, now watch. Every time y'all
see basketball way too many times.
Hey, every time y'all watch the movie, man, y'all gonna be looking at her thumb. Look at Devontae.
Devontae about 50-yard pass.
Hey man,
every Devontae, man, because it's Devontae Adams' birthday. I mean Devontae Hall. We were talking about Devontae Adams, but it's Devontae Hall birthday. The wide receiver that played with the Rams, Chiefs, and some old things. You remember the human joystick, man. You remember? Y'all remember Devontae Hall?
Dante Hall.
Yeah, Dante Hall.
That's his cousin.
Thanks for the correction.
Hey man, that dude set the most kickoff return. Hey man, I don't know if y'all said it, man, but I hope we gave homage to AJ Johnson, man, who passed at the age of 55. Funny man.
Good call,
man.
Yeah, man.
Good call. We're losing a lot of our comedians, man.
Yeah, man, we're losing a lot of them.
Man, yeah, good shot, man. AJ Johnson, man. Hey, everybody may have known him as Ezell or Blue from I Got the Hookup, Black and Blue. Blue. Black.
Yeah.
Players Club.
Black.
Or
Players Club.
Sleazy E from the video.
Yeah. Hey,
from Dr. Dre video, Sleazy.
Hey, West 10, you remember this when he Black? Are you in there, Black?
Hey, nah, look what my favorite ECL was right here. That was a good one.
And I have a cameo appearance for our brother, dear brother Johnson.
Okay, who was our cameo, D?
The kid, he was in the opening scene, the card scene in Minister Society.
He showed the hell was. Hey, he showed the hell was. Tap, tap, tap. What the fuck? Tap.
Hey, you owe me somebody.
Hell no, but here you go.
Hell no.
Man, I didn't even trip. Hey, you did.
Yeah.
He did make a cameo.
I had to pull that one from the archives, man. That's one of my favorite scenes.
Oh my God, man. Shout out to
let me try to get this name right this time. TJ Tucker, not PJ. TJ Tucker. Y'all know y'all baseball guys familiar with him.
TJ Tucker, yes.
Yeah. What he was a relief pitcher for the Expos, and he played for the Nationals and some more things. You heard me?
Yes, sir. Hey, while we on baseball, man, hey, shout out to Ponce de Leon, who got released by the Cardinals for getting into an argument with Yadier Molina.
Oh, I could have told you that was gonna happen.
I told
you that was gonna happen.
I called that. I said that as soon as it happened, that man was gonna get released. So the Yachty Mafia then got that man released. I hope you find another job real soon.
And stick it to the Cardinals, huh, Coach?
Hey, Coach, I got a question for you since we're on this subject. Where the hell this team been at all season?
Hey, man, Cardinals beating the Brewers right now 4-2, just as a FYI. Top of the 8th.
Just saying, where this team been at all season? They've been an enigma all seasons, and they just caught fire.
Man, these lucky bastards finna get in the playoffs and be the second wild card. That makes me sick.
But they won't be Scherzer though in that one game. But you never know, man.
No, but the problem is the front office is gonna be like, that's a win, so we don't have to go and make any more moves. That's the problem.
That's gonna perpetuate the foolishness with the fan base and everything else. They gonna get on here and say that they don't need to spend money because the team they got is fine, and you know they gonna go through the whole injuries and all the same lame excuses about, you know, why they don't perform,
a little bit in
and people are gonna fall for it.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, and
right
that's so far from the truth.
You need a catcher for Yachty because it's his last year. This probably be Wayno's last year.
They're gonna bring Wayno back. They're gonna handicap this team for another year.
They go sign Pujols again. They'll sign Pujols to a 1-year deal so he can retire as a Cardinal.
If they bring the DH to both, leagues, yes. They gonna sign him.
I see that.
He's perfect for DH.
But you know the one move that the Cardinals made that's going under the radar when they was putting the young but on the bench and allowing Sosa to play.
I was just about to bring that up. And the sad part is the young got 17 home runs and is batting below the Mendoza line.
Yep.
And Tiny just got a touchdown. You mother.
No, you know what the sad part about that is? Is the young gonna go into next year as a starting shortstop.
Right.
And Sosa gonna go back to the bench.
No, I think Sosa earned that job.
He ain't gonna get it because I'm gonna tell you why.
He ain't gonna get it.
Sosa is making,
and then that would be a mistake by the Cardinals
and I'm telling you it's about to happen because Sosa is making less than $500,000 a year, and the young is next year supposed to make $12 million a year.
No, the young's getting moved. He's getting moved.
Hey, hold up, West 10. Go on, finish it up, man. Cause Dion, West 10 looking at, man, I don't give a damn about the young.
Y'all got deep, man.
Hey, they got them started.
RIP, man, Eric Turner. Let me get an RIP shout out to Eric Turner, man, the safety, man. He was a Raven at one point, man. It was show, but he was a Raven. He played for the Raiders, played for the Browns as well, man. He died at 31, man, from stomach cancer. You know what I'm talking about? So,
man,
I want to give a RIP shout out to him.
Right.
And also, Tommy Jeter.
Who?
Tommy Jeter. He was a defensive tackle. He played for the Eagles and Panthers. He got drafted in '92.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we gonna
What's our song of the day, West 10?
I don't know y'all familiar with
Dobbs has expert
Joe B, man. You know what I'm saying?
perfect tires for your vehicle.
But if y'all ain't never heard that, man, it's called Monkey Off My Back, man. You heard? We're gonna shout this out, man. To the Ravens, man, for getting that monkey off my back, man. You heard?
Monkey.
Beat, man. He got that monkey off his back today, man. You
Hey,
heard?
man, he say the monkey off his back, man. Hey,
Yeah,
man.
he got the monkey off his back today, man.
Hey, man, he say monkey off my back. And that's by Joe Budden.
Y'all know how I feel.
Hey, man, he say the monkey off my back. Hey, man, I got to get it going before we cut up out of here, man. The monkey off my back by Doe B. Here it comes, man. Before we ride out.
At a 1-2-3, 7th inning, back out for the 8th.
Don't be monkey off my back, man. Hey, again, it's been another amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory, man. Hey, I'm your host, the People's Champion. I'm here with the Sports Gurus, man. Tune in Thursday, man, when we give you the picks for next week. We're going to try to help you with your fantasy league, y'all. We're going to try to help you with your office pool as well. Hey, tune in Thursday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, man. We are out. Peace.